It seems that my microphone is now working. So I would like to welcome everybody to the VD Racing League Sunday tier race. It is round 5 of season 3 and we will be racing in Silverstone, England. The standings as they are going into qualifying here. Classy has the lead with 72 points. Limitless is second behind him with 59 points. And then it's Frietzaus third with 45 points. Kevin Van Dijk is fourth, Meinfusser is fifth, Finishing Hard sixth, Jig seventh, Damian eighth, Baden ninth, Floyd 10th, and then a couple other drivers behind them, not many though. 13 drivers in the standings. We're now waiting for the session to begin here in Silverstone. And there you can see the racers of today. So let's compare them to who we have in the standings. Classy is present. That's very good. Limitless is here. Frietzaus not with us today, unfortunately. So he'll not be able to try to move up the standings today. But the top two drivers, Classy and Finishing Hard, are here. And there you can see the first drivers going in the pit lane, about to get on the track. No drivers quite yet starting any laps, even warm-up laps. At the moment on board with Vade. One of the drivers heading out to the track. It looks to me that there's an Alpha not an Alfa Romeo. I'm sorry, I meant an Aston Martin driver. First, I think that's Martin V. Martin Van Dijk? No, can't be, possibly. Huh? Well, perhaps it's some other Martin. Hopefully it is. Well, either way, he is probably gonna be the one to start the proper qualifying, as he's gonna be the first one on the track. Yep, Martin V now on his fast lap. Couple other drivers now also. Seems that Dylan Konings's and Captain Void, who we are on board with at the moment, just began his fast lap. Right there. Captain Void. I've heard that name before, so I think he's raced previously. I can't recall now exactly. I'm going to check the standings. Well, at least he hasn't gained any points. If he, but that name does ring a bell, so I believe that he has raced previously. But he hasn't collected any points in the series thus far. We'll see if he can do some or get some points today here in Silverstone. Martin V, I'm assuming that is some more familiar of a person, but I'm not sure. Could that be perhaps? I will not speculate, but either way, Martin V has set the fastest lap provisionally of 125.4. Dylan Konings now 127.2, and Captain Void here, who we were on board with, has now set the fastest time of 125.7. Very good job from him. Okay, so Martin is a new driver, yeah. It's like Martin V, so I'm like, who could that be if not the technical director? But it is somebody else, so very interesting. I assume that it might be Kevin, just like using some other account, but no, Kevin is also here. Second actually at the moment. On board here with the championship leader, Classy. To see if maybe he's gonna. Yep, he's just begun his fast lap. Although he was looking a bit slow on that corner. I don't know if that's the optimal start to the lap, but we'll see. Maybe it was just me. A lot of flies here for some reason. It's October after all, so they should be going away pretty soon, but they're here for some reason. Classy, however, looking pretty clean thus far. His fast lap. He's the championship leader, so he'll be looking to be perhaps on pole after qualifying. I should remind you at this point that we will only have one session of qualifying, so there will not be a Q2 or a Q3. The race will start immediately after this Q1. And now on the finish line, it's not that fast. It's a good climb. Don't get me wrong. Jix here, now also Toro, but Classy's time 128.9. He hasn't quite been able to beat. He's exactly 2/10 slower than Captain Void. So interesting things here. We'll see if Jix can perhaps do some wonders. Jix is 7th on this series, but he's much higher on the Friday tier. I'm currently checking the Friday tier standings. Yep, Jix is first on those. Oh, sorry, actually no longer first because he was taken over yesterday by Kevin Van Dijk. Yeah, Jix is 7th in the Sunday tier and 2nd in the Friday tier. Jix there now breaks the fastest lap time. It's the time of 125.4. So very nice from him. He will probably want to get some more points because he's not done that like super well in the Sunday series. If I recall correctly, he's had a lot of DNFs, so he'll be hoping to finish here, finish in a good position. He's been a bit unlucky, if I do recall correctly. Everybody has set a lap time. Other than Toro. Toro, he is not on the top 10 at least. I think he's collected some points, so maybe he's in one of the three drivers who have collected points but are not in the top 10. I'm not sure. Now on his outlap, Kevin Van Dijk, racing for Red Bull. On, as I just said, he is first on the Friday tier. On the Sunday tier, he is fourth. So very good driver. We'll see if he can perhaps improve his time. He's third at the moment. It's a good time, but we want it to be even higher. Let's see about his Sector 1 time once that comes in. Yup, it's an improvement. 76 thousandth of a second. Sector 2 now. Going to close. Yup, another improvement. 0.2 seconds. It might be faster. If he can carry this through, he might be faster than Captain Void. But he's still got a mountain to climb if he wants to catch up to Jigs. Jigs is exactly 4, or was exactly 4 tenths of a second faster. But let's see now, coming to the finish line here. What is Kevin Van Dijk's final time going to be? It's a massive improvement. 2.5 tenths faster than he was previously, and that is enough to put him past Captain Void, but not quite enough to put him past Jigs. So Jigs still holds the provisional pole position in the qualifying here in Silverstone. Dylan Konings at the moment 10th, but he will be hoping to get a better time here. It's not, unfortunately, so still 10th. And now one of the new drivers for the Sunday there, it's Stoyari, sorry. It's a great improvement, so he's gone past finishing hard this time. Very nice from him. 11th at the moment. I'm not sure why Toro has still not been able to set a lap time. I'm sure I saw Toro on the minimap. So it's not like he has a qualifying ban. I think he just hasn't been able to follow the racetrack limits. That might be it. Not too quick to speculate. We'll see if he is gonna be able to turn in a time. Still 6 minutes of qualifying remaining. I think I could check what his result was for. If I heard correctly, he did race on Friday, so let's see the results. On board now with hold on, let me. Oh, we had a nice 8 drivers, so perhaps he wasn't able to finish. Perhaps he wasn't able to finish because I don't see him there. Yeah, I was just looking if Ari had set a time or got any points in the other tier, on the Friday tier. Because did you say what I think you did? Okay, yeah. He's a new driver, so he was there on Friday. Okay, good. So now all the drivers in pits, I think, preparing for their final stints here in Silverstone for the qualifying. There you can see somebody's coming out of the garage. I think it was finishing hard. Is Toro must be having some issues, clearly. because he still hasn't been able to set any lap time. Finishing hard on the outlap, so he'll be the first to resume the qualifying. There's a brief break taken by all the drivers as they collectively sat in the pits. About 3.5 minutes approximately to go in qualifying. Impressively enough, nobody has yet crashed out of qualifying. It often happens, but maybe Silverstone is I think it's a bit of an easier track, if I understand correctly. But yeah, nobody yet to crash out of the race. Toro still hasn't been able to set a lap time, so hopefully these issues get resolved. I see him on the map now again, heading out for an outlap. Let's see now, finishing hard, starts his lap. At the moment he's 12th, the slowest of those who have finished, or finished the lap, sorry. There he has to get past the car there, and I think that might have hurt his racing line just a bit, but hopefully nothing too major. We'll see about his sector 1 time. So it's a slight improvement. If he's able to carry this speed, he might be able to beat Soyari. Jigs still holds the pole. Finishing out was approximately 2 seconds slower than him. We'll see if he's able to make up for a little bit in that difference. You can see there's a huge gap between drivers 7 and 8. Finishing hard goes a bit off track. I hope that doesn't... Yeah, it hurt his time a little bit, so he's slower than his previous fastest lap, so I think it might be impossible for him now to get past finishing hard. Sorry, get past Soyari. He is finishing hard. Hard to say yet. Coming into the finish line now. Nope. It's not an improvement, unfortunately, so he's still last of those who have finished. We'll see now. Toro, I think, is about to head for his fast lap, so we're gonna see if maybe just maybe he could set some lap time. Kimi Van Dijk on the outlap now. Just begins his fast lap. His second, he was approximately a little bit over 1/10 of a second slower than Jigs. We'll be hoping to... Ooh, so lost a bit of grip there, so that might hurt his chances, but he'll be hoping to be a little bit faster than Jigs on this lap. Yep, there's already that dreaded plus sign before his sector time, so unfortunately it's not looking good for him. Oh, what's that? Lassie has just blown Jigs' time to bits. Well, not quite, but he's just got the fastest qualifying lap of the session. 1:25.403. That's 200th of a second faster than Jigs. Came out of the bushes just slightly. I didn't see that coming. We'll see if Kevin Van Dijk has anything to say about it. I don't think he can. Kevin Van Dijk had a purple sector 2 time. Very good job, but it's not gonna be enough, unfortunately, to get a better time. I mean, he could... Nope, he can't go for another lap here. He's being followed closely by Toro, so we'll see what kind of lap Toro is able to set. Toro sets a time 125.9, it's a respectable good time. Let's see if Jigs, however, is able to perhaps beat Classy here. Coming into the finish line now. Gotta be close. Yes, he is! Jigs gets the fastest lap of the race. 125.3. He lost it briefly to Classy, but now he's got that back. However, can Classy say anything about it? He's still on the course. Vade just crashed out, first to do that. Oh, what's... I completely missed that as Damian just got the race. Fastest lap of the qualifying. I completely missed that, I'm sorry. I was too busy on looking at Jigs. As Damian comes out of nowhere to get the fastest time. 125.2. Classy has finished, he hasn't got a better time, so Damian out of nowhere will start the race in first. He's 8th on the standings. Completely out of the bush. He's a good driver by all means, but he hasn't been the best really on Friday or on Sunday, so yeah, very, very surprising for me this turn of events, but it is what it is. Damian will start the race in first. Jigs is gonna be second and Classy third. Then Kevin Van Dijk, Captain Void, Martin V, Limitless, Toro, Vade, Ragic, Dylan Konings, Sojaril, Finishing Hard. All the drivers. The race will, as I said, commence at once. There will be a formation lap. And then the race length will be half that of the actual race length in Silverstone. So if you know what that is, then you'll know just divide by 2 and you'll know the race of today. The race length of today. So, race, or the formation lap, sorry, just about to commence. Gonna be interesting to see what kind of tire compounds the drivers go for. We'll also see if safety cars come out. They often do, so we'll see if they do also today. Hopefully, however, we won't have anything too major of shenanigans. We have sometimes had even a red flag. But hopefully this will not happen today. So the formation lap. Right? Or no formation? Yes, formation lap. It's Sunday. Yep, there we go. So there you can see the tire compounds. Most of the pack has gone for hards, but the drivers from 2nd to 4th, those are Jigs, Classy and Kevin Van Dijk, perhaps the favorites to win the race, except for Damian's surprising number 1 qualifying position. Well, they've gone for mediums, and then the driver at the moment last, Finishing Hard, he's gone for softs. You can see the race strategy, so the one-stop strategy would be a hard and medium, and the two-stop strategy would be 2 mediums and a soft compound. So it'll be interesting to see how those play out. I mean, usually we have a safety car very early on, so maybe it's sometimes worth to go for those softer compounds, but then again, if you have harder compounds, then maybe you don't need to pit during the safety car. Regardless, I think it's a good choice from Finishing Hard to go for the softs. He's last, so he's got nothing to lose. And Jigs, Classy and Kevin Van Dijk, they've opted for the slightly faster tires, so maybe they're gonna be looking into overtaking Damian right away when the race begins. As I said, Damian, he's been good. but he's not been there. He's sometimes been very fast, but he's never really been at the top. In the Friday tier, he's fourth, very good. But I don't think he's ever won, or maybe he has. I'm not 100% sure. Either way, he's pulling up to the grid, so he's going to find his place to start. And weird disqualification glitch. I don't think those are real. Yep, they're not. Kevin Van Dijk and be not alarmed. Kevin Van Dijk and Limitless will both start the race. We're now waiting for the lights to go out, and I think they have now done that. And let's see. Oh, it's Jigs who spun. Jigs is being spun. Martin Vey has left the session. Jigs who spun. It's Ragik also. It's a horror start for them. I'm not sure what happened. As we anticipated, there was shenanigans at the start right away. But Damian has held his lead for the beginning. Now Captain Void going on the outside into this turn here. Trying to perhaps get by Classy, not able to complete that though. Kevin Van Dijk fell into fourth. Limitless going for a pass on Toro here maybe. No, can't quite get it to stick. Interesting race start to be sure. Dylan Konings has also had issues, so Martin Veh immediately out after the race start. I'm not sure why. Either way, Classy has just overtaken Damian for the race lead. So, very interesting developments here. And there Damian now gets the lead back from Classy. Vade here battling with Finishing Heart. Finishing Heart's moved all the way to 7th since the race start. He was 13th, as you recall. Classy second, close behind Damian. There's a slight gap formed between Limitless and Finishing Heart, however Finishing Heart is catching up. Finishing Heart is very fast during the race evidently. His qualifying pace not that fast, but his race pace makes up for it. Lassie here. I think he's still looking to overtake Damian. Dylan Konings has fallen all the way to 12th and he's pitting now. So I'm guessing he endured some major damage. As Jigs and Ragik passed him right away. Now Classy still looking to get that overtake on Damian, but not being quite able to do it. Oh, here he goes, let's see. On the inside into this turn. Yup, he's done it. Very clean overtake. Nothing Damian can really do about that. However, maybe Damian's gonna could go for some move to get that back. We'll see though. Yeah, there is now indeed a gap between Limitless and Finishing Heart, so top 6 drivers are still all within a second of each other. And then there's a bit of a pace back forming with Finishing Heart leading it, and then Vade and Soyarin. And the 3 drivers last, well, they are all quite far behind. But Jigs being a very fast driver, I'm sure. Oh, what's that? Kevin Van Dijk a spun! And that looked like an unsafe return to me, but luckily they've all got through him. I'm not sure exactly what happened there. But Kevin Van Dijk, however, major position loss for him. He was 4th, I believe, so hard to say. By the way, Captain Void has fallen from from Damian just slightly. Damian, as I say that, took Classy just now. And Jix, with Kevin Van Dijk spinning out, Jix has caught up to him, so he'll be looking to overtake soon, maybe. And they're both very close, so hard to say. Classy and Damian have had a battle for the lead. They've kept overtaking each other time after time. But now, with the race having just begun, Damian still has the lead. No safety cars after the 3 first laps have been completed. Very impressive driving here. Lead as a whistle. And there's now a big gap between Captain Void and Classy, so the top 2 drivers have slightly run away with it. And then the chase back now is to be considered to be Captain Void, Toro and Limitless, hunting down the 2 leaders. Let's see, now Classy looking fast, so I think he still wants to maybe take that position back from Damian. Yup, indeed. Damian driving very well here. It's really tight with the field today. Usually there's... Toro has gone for a pass on Captain Void, but they've touched just slightly. Captain Void has managed to sustain. We'll see what the stewards think of this incident. Pretty clean driving today it has been, but... there was a bit of a collision there between the number 3 and number 4 drivers. Toro hasn't quite been able to make that pass here. Damian still has the lead. Classy and Damian are very tight, so I don't think one will be able to lose the other anytime soon. Oh, Classy's gonna a bit wide there. Hopefully the stewards won't penalize him. I think they might give him a warning, but no penalties have been handed out just yet. Usually, after a few violations on the track limits, they hand you a 3-second time penalty. Ooh, and Jix has gone wide. Not sure what happened, but that's allowed Rakik to get by him. And Toro just overtook Captain Void. Toro overtook Captain Void, so Toro will move into 3rd. We'll see if Toro is perhaps able to start catching up to Classy and Damian. Captain Void clearly wasn't able to do that. Ooh, Class is now gone for the switchback. Try and get on the inside of Damian, but it's all for nothing and he's still 2nd. So Jix, one of the best drivers here on the grid, he's fallen all the way to 11th with a couple mistakes early on in the race here. Captain Void here, now trying to get his place back from Toro. They're side by side now. Let's see here if Toro can defend it. Hopefully it's gonna be a bit cleaner this time. Captain Void provisionally gets the pass here, but yup, I think he's held it. I see if Limitless tries to profit here, but I don't think he'll be able to. Sorry, yeah. Sorry about that. Captain Void now. 3rd, Limitless looks like he's gonna go for an overtake here on Toro. Oh, 3 wide here into this turn, and both Toro and Limitless pass Captain Void, and we'll see if Limitless maybe can follow through with that pass and get past Toro still. He's going for it. Let's see here, inside line on this. They don't touch. It looked like they might have touched, but or were about to touch, but Unfortunately, no! And there's the touch to it I was looking for. There's the touch. It's Limitless. Who's at the worst end of it here. Also, Captain Void and Toro all had big losses from that. As I say, that Damian, he had lost his position to Classic, but he's now taking it back. And with that Vode is now third, and the all new Huntback is Vode finishing guard that gave him one take. I'm sure that the three drivers here, all involved in a major incident, will all be very mad at each other. But we'll see what the stewards think of that after the race. Those crashes have allowed Jigs to move up all the way to 7th. So he'll be looking to get back into the lead here. Or into being one of the leaders. Lassie now goes for the pass and he's much faster, he's much faster or much more straight speed, and that's allowed him to overtake Damian for the race lead. Very good job from him. Nice and clean overtaking here in the lead compared to that what happened behind. Lassie and Damian have been pecking at each other for the race lead here. Still no clear conclusion who's the winner. Vade has fallen to 5th from 3rd. And now 3 drivers pitting. It's Toro, Limitless and Captain Void. Those 3 have all pitted simultaneously. And Captain Void has retired from the session. Real unfortunate here. Gave him one take now. Gets that pass on finishing hard. Yeah, so they all 3 include sustained damage from that incident, and that's forced Captain Void to retire from the session, but Toro and Limitless resume racing. Dylan Konings has just got by them, so they're approximately 4 seconds behind Dylan Konings. Damian looks for an overtake here on Classy. It's the same spot where Classy just overtook him, and now Damian makes that overtake. So Damian now the race leader. So we'll see if Classy will try to get that back once again. And now Ragic has received the first penalty of the race, the 3-second time penalty for track limit violations. 8 at the moment, with a gap behind him, but that doesn't matter. Jigs, you can see, has moved all the way up to 5th. So he's catching up those positions real nice. Lassie tying up another overtake. We see if he goes for that same position. It's gonna be soon here. Some hardcore fans, of course, know all the sections of Silverstone. I always hear the commentators talk about them, but I don't know them frankly. I'm sorry. This is the overtaking place, and Lassie utilizes it perfectly here. Gets the overtake done or Damian once again. So, yep, that corner into sector 3 is the best one to overtake, very evidently. But still no clear conclusion on what's that there, Toro and Limitless bumping into one another there slightly. But yeah, still no clear conclusion on who is faster, Classy or Damian. But the fact of the matter is that Classy has those medium tires and Damian is on hard tires. So Classy should look in, or should have, Classy's gonna have to pit earlier, so it would have been better for him to make a bit of a gap. He hasn't been able to get that, so. And maybe Damian for now has a slight advantage over him. Limitless now gets this overtake once again on the best overtaking sector on Toro. And now the field. Earlier we had really close racing between the field, but now the field has, with multiple incidents, really spread wide. Toro and Limitless have caught up to Dylan Konings, who in turn is not really catching up to finishing hard. So they will probably look to overtaking him as they do now. Limitless gets past. Is Toro gonna follow? Not on this turn, but he'll want to get it as soon as possible. He needs to get past Dylan Konings here. Dylan Konings is not fast enough. Simple as that. Here, let's see. Yup, he's gonna do it right here, I think. Nope. He's at the worst exit. So, not yet. However, maybe in this, he's really wanting to make that pass. He doesn't want to lose Limitless, but he might need to accept that it's gonna be a reality. Toro now handed a penalty for track limit violations on board with Toro. Here you could see him really try to push past Dylan Konings, so I think that might have something to do with it. He really tried to push. He wanted to get the overtake earlier, but it just wasn't. Jix has fallen to 8th place. He was 5th for a brief second. Not sure exactly what happened to him. Oh, he's pitted. That's what happened to him. So he's pitted for new hard tires. The top 6 drivers still haven't pitted. They're gonna need to pit at some point. But and Dylan Konings also hasn't pitted. But oh, he has pitted. Sorry, my bad. So interesting, really, now to see how the pit stop strategies affect this, especially for the top drivers. All the others have endured some sort of incidents. One with Damian, second in the race still. We'll see when they pit. I think the strategy was to pit approximately halfway in the race. Give me 1 take here pitting. Going really slow. I think the limit is, not that slow. But yeah, by the way, he's pitted now, and it goes hard compound tires, and I think Lassie is gonna look into pitting soon. Because he's on those mediums, and I think the strategy is to pit. Still not pitting. Or sorry, what am I saying? Of course he's not gonna pit, because that's midway on the lap, so yeah. Oh, Kevin pitted for a new front wing, I see. Yeah, he had an incident there, I recall now. So, but I still think that it's approximately the right place to pit. If you're going for that one-stop strategy, which I think they are going for. I mean, now, it was the overtaking corner, but he's not for it. Let's see now, Lassie into the pit lane, as we suspected. So, and Damian with those hard tires remains on the grid, or on the track, sorry. He'll not pit yet, but he'll pit in a second. So Class is probably gonna pit for the hards, and then Damian's gonna pit for the mediums. And with no safety cars, the strategies are really, playing out as anticipated, which is very rare. Maybe we're gonna get that would be a first race without a safety car at all. Toyari on board with him here. Classy has pulled actually, Classy's probably gonna pull just behind the Ragic here. Or no, sorry, just ahead of him. Just ahead of Ragic, and Classy takes it right away. Ragic was ahead of him for just a moment, but now Classy's got by him. By the way, Soyari, who's having his debut in the Sunday tier here, is third. very nice from him, but he'll still need to beat Jonas, Ragic, and Damian and Vade. And they're probably gonna pit maybe in a couple laps. Mediums, I'm guessing. Yep, they still haven't hit it. Involved with Kimi Van Dijk here. He endured some damage, so he had to pit a little bit early. So he might try to, you know, just sustain the hards and finish with them. Damian now pitting. He'll now go for the what are they? Are they mediums? Yes, they are. So Damian will look. He's exactly now halfway on the race, and he's gonna look to finish the other half of mediums. So we'll see now how this affects the positioning. There's Lassie. Vade is still remaining out, and Soyari. And there you can see Damian. So who's gonna be ahead after the big? Is it gonna be an undercut? It's close, Classy. Damian side by side. Now Classy goes for the pass of Soyari. Damian isn't able to get it. Just down. Now he is. And with that, Lassie has the lead. Or not the lead, but the lead. Realistic lead over Damian. Halfway on the race. They are, you know, very close behind each other, so nothing major. Can't really say that Damian really lost it yet, because of course, as you could see there on the first half of the race, Damian and Classic kept passing each other for that first place. So I'm sure they're gonna start doing that now also, but it's interesting to see. Soyari handed the time penalty in 3 seconds. Vade has also a time penalty, but Vade is not really one of the leaders. So I'm guessing Vade is gonna beat now. But yeah, it's interesting to see because earlier we had Classy on the mediums and Damian on the hards, and now it's the opposite way. Yep, Vade pitting. So, you know, Damian could keep up with Damian could keep up with the hards on Classy who was on mediums. Soyari handed a 5-second time, but that's unfortunate, really. Yeah, Damian could keep up with Classy when Damian had the hards and Classy had the mediums. Now they're the opposite way, so we'll see if Classy, if and when Damian gets past Classy, we'll see if Classy can keep up. He's gonna go for it here on the inside line. Yup, he's done it. So now it's gonna be interesting to see if Classic with the hards can keep up with Damian on the mediums. Oh, he's gone very far wide. Hopefully, however, he won't get punished. That would be unfortunate. You can see now that the racing order has really been... Here he goes for the pass, Classy. This is the passing straight. And yup, he's able to get it. Very nice job from him. He's first now. Yeah, that was about to say. The field has been shaken up by that pit stop session. And Jix has moved up into third out of nowhere. Finishing out fourth. Wilman Dake is not fifth. There's some time penalties there on the kind of like the back section of drivers. And Jix gets the fast lap. Everyone Day probably wants to get past finishing hard here soon. Yeah. Yeah, so the field has been shaken up by those passes. Vade fell all the way to 6th and he's got the time penalty. Soyari has fallen 9th. Ragic 10th. They were in the top just a second ago, but only a bit after those pit stops. And yeah, finishing hard has been passed by Kevin Van Dijk. Now gonna look into getting back to Jigs. 1.5 second gap there, but It's nothing that Kevin Van Dijk can't make up with a bit of good driving. Lassie behind Damian. Damian overtook him at some point. And this is once again the passing straight. We'll see if he can overtake him here. Gonna go for it on the inside. Yup, he's done it. Very good job from him. So they're still going back and forth with it. And with every passing lap, Damian's slight advantage with the meters is fading. So it will be a very tight race. And if neither of them makes a major mistake, then I hope that we can see this kind of duo make it all the way to the end of the race, and then we'll have a photo finish, maybe. Hard to say. Either way, Lassie first on the standings. Actually, Damian now going for the pass. Yup, he's gonna get it here. Very good job from him. But I was also about to say, Lassie first on the standings, and with Limitless not... Oh, Limitless, I think. Yeah, Limitless... Oh, sorry, he's pitting. Yep, no crash, he's just pitting. But yeah, Limitless, with him not really being a threat, Lassie will sustain his lead nice, or sustain his championship lead nicely. Damian will look into getting a lot of points with a victory. At the moment, he has 20 points. He's gonna more than double that if he gets the finish. He's gonna go... Oh, and Classy now going for that pass. Yup, he's gonna get it. So he's gonna become tied with Frietsaus, who's third. That really tells you just how much Damian is looking to profit from this race. If he's able to get that win, of course. With a second place position, there's a 7-point difference, so of course he'll want nothing less than a victory here today. Kevin Van Dijk caught up with Jigs after they both got by finishing hard. And Toro now pitting. Damian once again passing Classic. Nothing new there. Well, I'm looking at the gap between Classic and Jigs. And it looks like Jigs is maybe just a little bit faster. But there's a 15-second gap. It's a lot of time to make up in what is unfortunately not that many laps. So I think Jigs and Kevin Van Dijk are out of the equation for the lead. So it will be between Damian and Classy. As I speak, Classy, yup, once again overtakes him. So it's really gonna come down to how the drivers position themselves, and I think maybe, just maybe, the one who's going to be second coming into that overtaking turn. Kevin Van Dijk actually gets past Jigs, but the one that's gonna be second coming into that overtaking turn, into sector 3, I think that might be the best spot, because then on DRS you can get that pass on him. So yeah, maybe they're gonna look into perhaps being second there. So it's gonna be hard to say what the strategy is gonna be for Damian and Classy, or what the tactic is gonna be rather for that final lap. But I'm thinking about the final lap, and we're at the moment on lap 19, so that's quite a bit ways away. As I spoke, Damian over to Classy. So really yin yang, one overtakes the other, but then it's undone. So they keep passing each other, but no big impacts. VD here, catching up to finishing hard. Probably looking to make a pass here at some point, I mean. Here we go. Gonna go for a switchback. Yep, on the inside line of this turn, and yep, clear as day. No, I've spoken too soon. Finishing hard has been able to sustain VD here, so he's still got the advantage over him. However, they're coming in up to that overtaking straight here, So that's gonna be even Bode gets the pass. Let's see here. Yup. Yup. So that's clear as day. Finishing hard, there's nothing to say about that. So Bode 5th, finishing hard 6th. Bode, on the standings, he is 9th. So he's also looking to make some nice points here. Finishing hard now actually pitting. Maybe he bids for some soft tires. Probably he will. For the end of the race, yeah. In one day, got passed by Jigs. There's nothing new. Damian now on Flash's tail very much. Into sector 2. Or sorry, in sector 2. Oh, that's a huge decision! That is a massive decision by the stewards, as they've had to dominate 3-second time penalty. That is a massive, massive decision, and I think that's to settle the race here. Damian's been having a 3-second time penalty, that forces him to lose Classy. He has to lose him now, otherwise it's over. With a 3-second time penalty, unless Classy also gets a time penalty, Damian is lost. He needs to get rid of Classy here immediately. With just 6 laps remaining, there's not a lot of time, so Damian's gonna have to act fast here. So Classy just needs to hang on to Damian, and if he can do so, he's won. 3 seconds, there's no... Oh, and Damian there! He's lost a bit of control, and that's allowed for Classy to pass there. Damian, oh, he's unfortunate, he's driving so well. He's violated the track limits one too many times, and he's angered the stewards with that. So unfortunate for him. But he's gonna now hope for Classic to make some sort of error. Maybe he could also get a penalty. I've seen Classic go wide a few times. Moro sets now fastest lap of the race session, but not really surprising. He's on brand new soft tires. Now Damian gonna go for the pass here on that fast straight. Yup, got it done. If he wants to be first, he needs to lose Classy, but I think he might have to settle for second here today, as there's just not enough time for him. Caution on sector 1, I'm not sure what that is. Limitless 10. At some point Dylan Koenig crashed out. Not exactly sure when. Either way. Classy and Damian gonna be close. Also the battle for third with Jigs and Kevin Van Dijk is close, but yeah. Lassie will get the win here, I'm sure of it. Damian hasn't enough time to lose it, and yeah, he just won't lose him. There's no way that Damian could suddenly start losing Lassie, so yeah. First and second positions are clear. In the third place spot between Kevin Van Dijk and Jigs, less clear. Ragic now handed another 3-second time penalty. That's well, it is relevant because now with 6 seconds, Soy Ari would go past him into P6. And Hicks has just got past Kevin Van Dijk for third place. Yup. Damian is not able to lose Classy here. Unfortunately, really, and I must congratulate the drivers. It's looking increasingly likely that we'll go an entire race without having any need for a safety car. That's very rare in the VD Racing League, but it's gonna happen now, I think. I don't want to jinx it, but I think it's gonna happen. Damian, he's not giving up on the idea of losing Classy, but it's impossible. It's futile, it's futile, it's futile. Classy is a great driver, he won't lose him. His only hope is for Classy to make a massive error, either by crashing or getting a 3-second time penalty himself. But I don't think he's gonna do that. Classy now going for the overtake on Damian. Yep, he's got it done. The fast straight. Kevin Van Dijk looks like he's having a bit of issues at keeping up with Jigs for the second place position. You can see there's a bit of a gap. But Jigs and Kevin Van Dijk have caught up quite a bit to 2 liters, but not enough. By quite a bit, I just mean 1.5 seconds. Nick sets the fastest lap of the race. Good job. Toro battling for the 9th place position with Limitless, but he's got a 6-second time penalty, so it won't matter. He'll finish 10th regardless. Toro makes the pass. Do they touch? I think they do, but nothing too major. They're both still surviving. Limitless, he hasn't had a very good race today. Oh, is he gonna spin out Toro here in the end? No, he won't. Yeah, Limitless hasn't had a very good race. He's second in the standings, but 10th. He's gonna finish 9th, I think. Because with that penalty applied to Toro. Soyari now handed a 3-second time penalty. He has 11 seconds to time penalty in total. So probably that means that finishing hard and then maybe also Limitless are gonna get past him in the final standings, so he would move to 9th. So Limitless is gonna actually might finish 8th. Damian and Classy still battling, but there's no way. There's no way for Damian to lose Classy. 3 seconds is too much. 2 laps remaining. On the penultimate lap here. Damian done all that he can, but Classy is just that good. It's like Verstappen. Damian can do nothing about it. I was hoping for a, finish that would be settled on the last lap, but just won't happen today. Most unfortunately. Toro looking to get past Limitless here. It's looking more and more like the race order, or the order of finishers, sorry, is settled with just little over a lap remaining as the 2 leaders now begin the last lap of the race. Very nice. Damian will win the race. Classy will be second. Dix will be third, most likely third, and then probably Kevin Van Dijk is gonna be fourth. So let's now look at how this impacts the standings. Of course, Classy, he's gonna be first, so he get the 25 points, so he'll move up, much beyond the limits of Limitless, so he'll get all the way up to 97 points. Damian, with that second place finish, is gonna have 38 points, so that would put him fourth. Kevin Van Dijk, he'll be fifth. Oh, sorry, fourth. I can't no longer remember. Wait. Yeah, I have them here. Okay, nice. So, Jigs is gonna be third. He's gonna get 15 points, so that's gonna make him go 15th. Oh, sorry, Jix has 28 plus 15, that's 38, 43. 43, so he's still gonna be behind Damian. Oh, no, he won't, of course not. But he's gonna be behind Fried, so Jix is gonna be 4th and then Damian 5th, I think. And then Kevin... Oh, sorry, Kevin Van Dijk is gonna be... Kevin Van Dijk is gonna go 3rd, then Fried's gonna be 4th. Yep. I don't know, we'll see about that. Either way, Classy and Damian pull it into the finish line and have just completed the race. Winning us job from Classy. Clean racing from him once again. Nothing really that the others could do. Jix 3rd. Kevin Van Dijk also gonna finish in a moment. Yeah, no safety car. Officially, the first lap that I've commentated without a safety car. Very good job from the drivers. So Classy with that is 1st still. Kevin Van... Limitless is still 2nd. And then Kevin Van Dijk will move... Actually, wait. Kevin Van Dijk is gonna... He's gonna have 12 points also, so he's gonna be tied with Friedsaus for the 3rd place in the standings. Damian and Jix move up higher, so Damian's gonna be 6th after this. And then Jix is gonna be 4th. Oh, sorry, 5th. So, at the moment, thank everybody for watching the race here. I hope you will turn up on Friday for the Friday tier race. Finishing hardest driver of the day. Yeah, I hope you turn up on Friday for the Friday tier race. It's gonna be round 6. I can't right now remember where this race is gonna take place. But yeah, it's gonna be in Qatar. Very nice. So Classy won. Finland wins again here. Very good job from him. There's gonna be a sprint race. Oh, that's interesting. Interesting to see how that's gonna play out. But hopefully you guys turn up. Now, at the moment, I thank you from the commentary box. And please have a good night.